Hi, this video is going to talk about theme. Theme is kind of a general concept that talks about what a text is about, which can be very kind of a general sort of a general sort of idea of a text. And the best way to really think about theme is by comparing two different pieces. So we're going to do that real quick. The first one is a poem. It's called I Adopted Your Dog Today. I adopted your dog today, the one you left at the pound, the one you had for 7 years and no longer wanted around. I adopted your dog today. Do you know he's lost weight? Do you know he's scared and depressed and has lost all faith? I adopted your dog today. He had fleas and a cold, but don't worry none. You've unburdened your load. I adopted your dog today. Were you having a baby or moving away? Did you suddenly develop allergies, or was there no reason he couldn't stay? I adopted your dog today. He doesn't play or eat much. He's very depressed, but he will learn again to trust. I adopted your dog today, and here he will stay. He's found his forever home and a warm bed on which to lay. I adopted your dog today, and I will give him all that he could need: patience, love, security, and understanding. Hopefully he will forget your selfish deed. Um, Kind of a sad little guy. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to find some key words here. And the first one we can see that's repeated often is adopted. Let's make that a bit larger. Adopted, 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 and adopted. So we know that adopted means that you take someone who doesn't have a home and you give them a home. And this is about a dog, clearly. Uh, so we can think about, what is this poem about? We know that one person adopted someone's dog. Well, what condition was the dog in? He had fleas and a cold. He's lost weight. He was scared and depressed. Um, Depressed again. Um, but, so that was his condition first, and we found that he's found his forever home and a warm bed. He's got patience, love, security, and understanding. He's got all these good things. Um, so we can say, if we could just break this down in just a few words, we could say that some important words here we have adopted and his new home, and he's got a warm bed. So we can see that we've taken him from, let's try this. So these are our keywords here, and then let's see, let's make this a bit smaller. That we've taken a dog from a bad situation and put him into a good situation. So just looking at this is kind of our main idea of this poem. And let's compare that with this short news article. The engineers, this is about the Chilean miners. The engineers are digging 2 escape tunnels for the men and plan to start on a third one soon. Work on the second of the tunnels is going particularly well. Rene Aguilar, one of the chief engineers at the site, said he expected the drill to reach the area where miners are sheltering this weekend. Then the engineers will haul the drill up to the surface and start digging again to widen the shaft until it's big enough to serve as an escape route. Aguilar said the team expected to rescue the men in early November. The news had been welcomed by relatives of the men, who have been celebrating the birth of one of the miners' daughters. Baby Esperanza was born on Tuesday. Her father, Ariel Ticona, is trapped below ground. Video images of the birth were sent down a supply chute to the miners' refuge so that he could watch them. Let's try to pick out some more keywords. I think escape. Let's try yellow. Escape, because it's repeated twice here. We have the word rescue, it's in boldface. Trapped. Refuge. And then what do we have? November. rescue in early November. So just reading this, we know that the miners are in a pretty bad situation. They are, they're trapped below ground. That's a really bad situation to be in. And we know that something is changing to help them. They're digging to escape tunnels, and a third one coming soon. Early November, we said they're going to be rescued by. So here we have miners in a bad situation, soon to be brought out into a better situation. So we can compare our short notes about the poem, which is taking would be better, taking a dog from a bad situation and putting, and we can say that we're going to putting him into a good situation, versus compared to miners in a bad situation to be brought out into a better situation. So we can see a similarity between these two texts. One of them is a poem, the other one is a short news article. And if we can identify the commonality, then we can identify the common theme of the two texts. Can you see what's similar between the two? There's the first one, and there's the second one. And if you said that the common theme was, let's make this larger. 24. The common theme of the two texts was taking people or pets from bad places and putting them in good places. And the word for this is rescue. If you identified that as a common theme, then you are right on track. So that was a very brief overview on theme in literary text. Remember, you need to read something in its entirety to find out what the main idea is, and often it can help to compare that with another text of a similar theme. Thank you.